Stuff is Charles J. That just in case you ain't heard of me. They told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burkhead. Everybody said it won't be till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey meat.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me. And yeah, we back in the kitchen. And there's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Jose Benavidez Sr., father of David Benavidez and Jose Benavidez Jr., he's the father of them. He publicly comes out and apologizes to Canelo. And, you know, I'm not even going to let this shit build up. I just got some questions to ask. Why ain't nobody talking about it? Just want to know. Because I told you, one of the only times I ever seen boxing united was when everybody was saying Ryan versus Tank was the fight of all fights, and it was such a 50-50 fight. I seen everybody come together for that when there wasn't a 50-50 fight. Anyway, and I said it wasn't a 50-50 fight. Anyway, and the other time I seen boxing come together is to say that Canelo must fight David Benavidez. Everybody, mainstream media and local media, all came together and agreed on that shit. That's the only time I seen you motherfuckers ever agree on some shit. Everybody said it. Canelo can't fight nobody else. Y'all didn't even want him to fight Bivol. Y'all didn't want him to get his get back. Motherfuckers was denying him fighting Bivol. He's just gonna lose anyway. What? Anyway, I just remember the fight. And I remember the demand, and let me tell you something. At this point, everybody turns on Canelo. Even Mexican fans. Y'all ain't said shit. You motherfuckers been quiet as shit. Y'all ain't demanded none of them, but y'all just been quiet. Been real quiet. I ain't seen any Canelo trolls lately. Anyway, everybody turned on Canelo, even his black fans. They turned on him and jumped on Benavidez's wagon. All Canelo black fans jumped on Benavidez and shitted on Canelo and turned on him. Anyway, just had to point it out. Just want to know why you motherfuckers ain't talking about this. Anytime, any other time something got to do with Benavidez, you motherfuckers got something to say. When he calling somebody out, you got something to say. Now we gonna report all news. Listen, for one, I still haven't heard back from David Benavidez when David Morrell called you a bitch. You're just a bitch. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I know people like Dave. I ran across you, bro. I told you I done seen dudes knock out all kind of motherfuckers, but when a certain motherfucker pull up on their yard, they act different, bro. Certain dudes can bring the bitch out of you. You can look like a warrior, you can look like a killer with other dudes, but with David Morrell, you don't look like a killer, bro. You have yet to respond. Like I told you, when Jamal said that shit, you came to the Spence fight looking for him. You was in every interview. They couldn't keep the mic out your face when Jamal said something to you. Where are you? I don't know. Any other time you doing interviews. Nah, bro. The energy is different. Y'all done got that same energy for Morrell. He disrespected you and your father. You ain't came back and said nothing, bro. You ain't pressing him. You don't want to talk about it, bro. It's obvious and plain to see. You said, and this was after he called you a bitch, you said you'd rather fight Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia ain't no name like that. He ain't selling out nothing. And he moving up from what, 54? So I just want to point this out. I just want to point out all the fighters that David Benavidez has aggressively shown interest in. Number 1 is Canelo. Number 2 is Jamal Charlo, and number 3 is Jaime Munguia. All the other fight, he ain't show. David Benavidez didn't show no interest in fighting Andre when Andre called him out. There was no interest in that fight. There was no interest in David Morrell. There's no interest in Beterbiev or Bivol. No, he just want the Canelo fight. So what I'm saying is, when y'all said Andre and Jamal was just begging, I think that David Benavidez is doing that times 10, bro. You begging. Y'all look real bad out here in these streets, bro. You motherfuckers is begging Canelo, and you don't want to offend him and shit. You don't want to disrespect him. You want to apologize. Listen, bro, you look real desperate at this point, and I just want to say, and I just want to know, like I said, and you know what I really want to say? You want to know the real reason why David Benavidez's feet ain't been put to the fire? Because I'm going to beat him up, and I'm going to put his feet to the fire more just because you motherfuckers won't say nothing. Well, I'm going to be the one to say it. Yeah, I said you was a black Latino. I was wrong about that shit. Now, to me, you are. Now, to me, you a black Latino. But now you just a Latino. Because if you was black or had any black attachment to you, black fans would treat you different. Black content creators would treat you different. They would hold you more accountable. I told you, if black folks was the judge and juror in every black man's case, we'd all get life without parole. We very hard on one another. So what I'm saying is, if you was black, bro, we still be calling you a cokehead. We be comparing you to Whitney and Bobby. And we say your daddy was on coke. We say a lot of shit if you was just black. Or we considered you anyway black, you would get criticized, bro. Yeah, they would say, man, Canelo already knocked out Plant. Besides Plant, who have you fought? David Benavidez ain't got no hell of a resume. His resume does not say I'm the best at 168. His resume don't say that. So he's still somewhat unproven, bro. Caleb Plant was coming out for a knockout loss to Canelo. We already seen the blueprint to beat Caleb Plant. He slowed down later rounds. The same shit he did against David Benavidez. So other than Plant, what have you done? Nobody talks about that. So what I'm saying is, why we don't hold the same standards that we held to Jamal and Andrew? We said he constantly fighting nobody. This is what David Benavidez has done. His three, 4 fights ago, he fought Kyron Davis, somebody who moved up from 154 and took the fight on a 2 weeks notice. He fought him in his hometown in Arizona. He fought David Lemieux. David Lemieux moved up from 54. He's fighting small guys. He's calling out Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia moved up from 54. He's calling out Jamal Cholo. Jamal Cholo moved up from 54. But the real 168-pounder, David Morrell, you have no smoke for him, bro. You don't want to fight nobody big as you or bigger than you. That's just how I feel at this point. And like I said, if you was black, nah, bro. And you know what's crazy? Because you said, I think Jamal was drunk or some shit. He need to lay off. Look, you the wrong person who need to be saying that, bro. You know, Jamal went live and everybody now trying to say he on drugs. They say AB on drugs and all this and that. But you know what? Jamal ain't never popped dirty. David Benavidez popped dirty for cocaine. I'm just going to throw that out there again. Listen, it's no diss, but I'm just saying, I just know when black fighters do it, that shit will always be on your record. They going to mention cocaine. While they announcing your name, they going to say Jamal, Lions only, cocaine Cholo. And they going to, the broadcaster's going to mention it while he fighting. Yeah, he popped dirty for cocaine, but he's back and hopefully he'll leave it alone. All that. It's going to always be reminded. So anyway, listen, but when it comes to that, though, I hopefully you bounce back from that, and I don't wish drugs on nobody. I hope that all those that's affected by drugs, you can recover from that, because that is a sickness. But all I'm saying is you the wrong person to be calling somebody a drunk. I just don't get it. I just don't know what more it's going to take. Every channel demanded that Canelo must fight David Benavidez. That shit never, Jamal and Andre never got that kind of treatment. Every channel ain't never banded together and say fight Jamal when he was at 54 or 6. Nobody ever demanded that shit. When Andre had the other WBO belt at 160 and Canelo had the other belts and he could have fought Andre for undisputed at 160, the boxing world never demanded. You motherfuckers couldn't come together for that. So like I said, that's what shows me. Anytime black folks and all black channels can come together with mainstream media, it lets me, for a fighter, he ain't black. Yeah, that's why I say it's no, because y'all would have never done it for Jamal or Andre. So, yeah, that's my fight. That's my thoughts. And like I said, bro, it's real quiet about this David Morrell talk. And all you David Benavidez fans, because like I said, David Benavidez has a huge black fan base, and they get mad at me when I talk about him. But now, bro, I just want to know, why ain't that smoke for David Morrell? He your same size. and he got devastating power. So like I said, the smoke is different. And like I said, with Jose Benavidez Sr., bro, for you to come out and apologize, it's one thing to be respectful, bro. Just stop begging for the fight. Just move on, bro. Move on, bro. It looked like he gonna fight both Charlos back to back. Just move on, bro. Do some other shit. David Morrell, you act like nobody's calling you out. David Morrell is calling you out. Bivol will fight you. Bivol will fight you. Beterbiev, he'll fight you. Call out the one of Callum Smith versus Beterbiev. Yeah, they fighting next month or some shit. So do some shit like that. Stop making it like you the man at 168. You haven't proven that. Your best win is against Caleb Plant, and that was after Canelo knocked him out. So, yeah, bro. Just like I said, bro. You can't play that bullet role with me if you don't want all the smoke. You can't play that I'm the dog of the division if you don't want all the smoke, and I'm saying that. Now, if you take the David Morrell fight, you will prove me wrong. I will come right back on this motherfucker and say, you know what? I was wrong about David Benavidez. But until you show me that, I think you and your team scared of David Morrell. I really believe that. I think David Benavidez won't no smoke with David. I think he's scared of him, bro. David Morrell got devastating power. He's a one-punch knockout artist. He can stop you with one punch. So, and he's a southpaw. He tricky. I'm just telling you, bro. And you don't want to fight Andrade. I believe that too. I believe I believe you and your team do not want to fight Andrade or Morrell. Now you want Jaime McGill or Canelo or some shit like that. Smaller fighters moving up. But anyway, like I said, ain't nobody got nothing to say about this. So I don't know. You motherfuckers just pick and choose your battles. You overlook some shit, but then you always got to say, if Adrian Broner come out going live drunk tonight, you motherfuckers are all cover that shit. But anyway, like I said, that's some soft ass shit to be apologizing to Canelo like he's a fucking god or something, bro. It's just a fucking paycheck. Yeah, just keep fighting, bro, and you'll make your millions. You ain't got to depend on one fighter just to eat. This is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.